What's up, guys? What's up? It's your boy, Valenti Videos. I'm on YouTube. Isn't that crazy? You know that. Welcome to another episode of the Valenti VOD. Uh, we got some fun shit today. I'm kind of just winging it. I've got my brother here, so we're just winging it today. Guys, we got some breaking news. I'm sure I can't possibly be the one to tell you this. I mean, maybe I am, but Elon Musk launched this fucking rocket into space, called it a Starship, right? And he was like flexing it on Twitter. It was like the Starship launch is gonna be great. And then a couple hours ago, bro, the whole fucking thing exploded in space and started barreling down to the fucking ground, having like hundreds of flights had to like move their flight patterns and shit. And I got a little bit of footage for you because guys, this shit is crazy. Also, this is the guy who's in charge of government efficiency, so you know, here, let's just look at. I think this one's pretty fucking nuts. Let's see it.
Hurry, get a picture! Get a picture!
Look at this.
Good, it's about to fall on top of us.
Guys, oh my god!
Bro, if I didn't know what this shit was, I would think it was an alien invasion.
Are we gonna fucking die?
Wait, what did she say?
Gonna fucking die?
It's about to fall on top of us.
Guys, oh my gosh! What is this? Are we gonna fucking die?
Are we gonna fucking die? She's so real. I think this is in Turks and Caicos, by the way. It like exploded right above Turks and Caicos. There's a whole bunch of different footage too. I think we got like a. Oh yeah, this is right when it blew up, bro. Watch this. Boom. Boom. Fucking boom. Bro, and this is the guy who's in charge of government efficiency. And listen, I've said this before about Elon Musk, which is like, there's some things that his SpaceX company does that, of course, I'm on board with us exploring fucking Mars and shit. What is going on?
Good, it's about to fall on top of us.
How do I pause this?
Oh my gosh! What
Get
is
out of
this?
There we go. I'm going to pause that for now. Guys, when it comes to like exploring Mars and shit, go ahead, brother. And I understand trial and error. But why is this guy, you know, a part of the government now, an unelected official? Why is he getting his own office in the White House? I'm not fucking around about that. Speaking of the White House, guys, I want to take a complete, total fucking pivot away from Elon Musk. I'm going to put my legs up over here. I hope you don't fucking mind. My legs are up now. You guys remember when Matt Gaetz was the choice for Attorney General? I'm sure you remember this, right? Well, you know, Donald Trump, he got rid of him. Why? Because Matt Gaetz had all these, you know, sexual allegations with minors and weird fucking shit. So instead, Trump decided to pick this other woman named Pam Bondi. I'm going to bring her up real quick. That's Pam. Now, if you don't know nothing about Pam Bondi, I'm going to tell you a little bit. But also, I got a comprehensive video about this, the Valentiverse, episode 2, I think. I don't know. Maybe episode 1. Doesn't matter. Pam Bondi is, she was part of Trump's legal team back in 2018 during his impeachment. So she's been at numerous rallies. She's given speeches at his rallies. She's a Trump sycophant. You know, she's like one of, she's his top guy, even though she's a chick, right? And on top of that, she's also like kind of a Scientologist, right? Like she's not exactly a Scientologist, but she has like raised money for the Church of Scientology, and she's been at like multiple Scientology events. She's like really heavily involved with the Church of Scientology, which is incredibly concerning because she's running for she wants to be the fucking Attorney General, bro. But I want you to just watch this, all right? We're in 2025 now, ladies and gentlemen. I know that some of you voted for Trump, but I'm sure you also would be able to answer this question in 2025. And we're going to talk about why she can't answer this question. Watch this.
2020 presidential election.
Joe
Who won the 2020 presidential election?
Biden is the President of the United States.
Ms. Bondi, you know that there is a difference between acknowledging it and, you know, I can say that Donald Trump won the 2024 election. I may not like it, but I can say it. You cannot say who won the 2020 presidential election. Okay. It's disturbing. Are the
It is
fellas
disturbing.
convicted of breaking into the Capitol on January 6th hostages or patriots, quoting Trump? as President-elect Trump has said repeatedly. Do you agree with his characterization of the felons that I referred to?
I am not familiar with that statement, Senator.
I just familiarized you with that statement. Do you agree with that statement?
I'm not familiar with it, Senator.
No answer. Who won the 2020
So-
presidential election?
This woman has been around Trump since probably before 2018. But this woman is a Trump sycophant, a yes man, a loyalist, right? And what you're seeing here, right, the fact that she can't even answer, she can't even say Joe Biden won the 2020 election. What that is fear. Fear that Donald Trump will get angry at her and will then punish her in some sort of way, right? Now, what is that? That's fascism. That's because Donald Trump does not want to be the president. He wants to be a totalitarian dictator. He wants full control over the entire government, which is why he's nominating people who are so afraid of him that they won't even say that Joe Biden won the 2020 election 5 fucking years after it happened. Oh, I got another clip for you from the same fucking woman. Ready?
You said on Fox News, you said, when Republicans take back the White House, the Department of Justice, the prosecutors will be prosecuted, the bad ones, the investigators will be investigated. Ms. Bondi, is Jack Smith one of those bad prosecutors that you will prosecute as AG?
Senator, you hesitated a bit when I said the bad ones. Every decision
Sometimes
will be
badness
made
in the
the
eyes of the beholder. I'm just asking whether you would consider Jack Smith
Senator,
to be one of the people. How about Liz Cheney?
Senator,
How about Merrick Garland?
I am not going to answer hypotheticals.
Under
See, that question, the reason why she's asking that is because those people that she mentioned, Liz Cheney, Merrick Garland, those are people who came after Trump during his presidency, his first term, right? And also afterwards. Say hi to Luigi, by the way. And this woman is going to be used as an attack dog, little fucking attack dog, a German Shepherd on a leash, right? And Trump plans on using her to go after all of the people who targeted him. Even journalists aren't going to be safe from this fucking bitch.
what circumstances will you prosecute journalists for what they write?
I believe in the freedom of speech. Only if anyone commits a crime.
Would you have hired someone into the Florida Attorney General's office who you knew had an enemies list?
Trump has an enemies list, by the way, like a actual list of enemies. I'm sure you know this.
Senator, to cut to the chase, you're clearly talking about Kash Patel. I don't believe he has an enemies list. You'll have the ability to question Mr.
I think he was talking about Trump. I don't even think he was talking about Kash Patel. I could be fucking wrong. I hope I am.
Patel.
And I'm
when-
questioning you
when
right
you
now
do.
about whether you will enforce an enemies list that he announced publicly on television.
Never mind. It is
Senator,
Kash
I'm
Patel.
sorry. There will never be an enemies list within the Department of Justice.
My understanding, in listening to your answers to the questions along this line, is that you have no intention of pursuing people on the basis of them being a political opponent.
No one will be prosecuted, investigated because they are a political opponent. That's what we've seen for the last 4 years.
I
Have my word.
disagree about the characterization of the past 4 years.
I'm
but we don't-
surprised at her answer that won't happen because I fully believe she will be used as an attack dog. But also, no, Donald Trump has not been targeted because he's a political opponent. Donald Trump has been targeted because he has committed fucking 34 fucking felonies, brother.
I have to discuss that with your assurance that the next 4 years, there'll be no effort on the part of the Justice Department to pursue political adversaries, right?
Every case will be done on a case-by-case basis. No one should be prosecuted
All right,
for
just
political purposes.
Thank you.
Absolutely not.
I just have a
Are you aware of any factual basis to investigate Liz
Luigi.
Cheney? Yes or no?
Senator, that's a hypothetical, and I'm not going to answer that
No,
question.
it's not hypothetical. I'm asking you, sitting here today, whether you are aware of a factual predicate to investigate Liz Cheney.
Senator, no one
Based
has
on what
asked
you
me
know.
to investigate Liz Cheney. That is a
The
hypothetical.
president has called for it publicly. You are aware of that, aren't you?
Not only did
No one-
Donald Trump call for that investigation, but he also said, "Let's see how Liz Cheney feels when." What was it? He said something about her like up with her head against the wall, right? Referring to like a fucking firing squad after she turned on him. Also, Liz Cheney's a piece of shit. I don't give a fuck if she hates Trump. She's still a piece of shit.
No one has asked me to investigate.
But the president
Liz.
has
We're
called-
also
the
worried about
president-
Liz Cheney,
the
Senator.
president has
You know
called
what we
for
should
this-
be worried about?
Ms. Bondi,
The
please
crime rate
answer
in
my questions.
California right now
You
is
are
through
aware,
the roof.
Ms. Bondi,
Your
my-
robberies
Ms.
are
Bondi,
87%
my
higher
question-
than the national
My question
average.
is this.
I don't think
That's
that's
what I
true
want
at
you
all.
focused on,
Do
Senator.
you have the
If I'm
power to
confirmed
say
as
no to the
Attorney
president?
General.
On Fox News.
I'm frankly
he said-
certain that what you just said about it being 80%, 87% higher in California is completely fucking bullshit. We could look this up real quick. Let's find out. A quick Google. Violent crime rate was 511 per 100,000. Okay, 511 per 100,000. $363 per 107. That can't be 87% higher. What's 87% of 363? Or 373? No, what's the fucking number? God damn you. We're doing math today here, ladies and gentlemen. 373 times 0.87. Okay, so then 324 plus 373, that's 697, so that's almost 700. And the earlier number from Cali was 511. So no, she's just completely fucking lying. All right, that was quick, easy. All right, other stuff. Moving on to another one of Trump's fucking nominees, Pete Hegseth. Now, I'm sure you guys know this. Hope maybe you don't. Pete Hegseth is the nominee for the Secretary of Defense, which is the highest position in the entire United States military. I also have a comprehensive video about this in Valentiverse. You should check that out. This guy's a white Christian nationalist. He actually has like a Christian nationalist tattoo on his chest. It's the Jerusalem cross, which has been used by the Ku Klux Klan, the Nazis, neo-Nazis, the Crusaders even. It's a well-known, it's even, it's one of the official, it's a, like the ADL, the Anti-Defamation League, which is also fucking stupid, but they do have a list of all these different symbols that are considered anti-Semitic or Christian nationalism, and that is one of them, believe it or not. But just listen to what this motherfucker has to say.
In any acts of physical violence against any of
Hold on. We ready? Ready for this?
Did you ever engage in any acts of physical violence against any of your wives?
Senator, absolutely not.
But you would agree with me that if someone had committed physical violence against a spouse, that would be disqualifying to serve as Secretary of Defense, correct?
Senator, absolutely not have I ever done that.
You would agree that that would be
Senator, absolutely not have I ever done that, he says, in response to that question.
Physical violence against a spouse.
I'm going to let this roll while I go grab the dog.
Acts of physical violence against any of your wives?
Senator, absolutely not.
But you would agree with me that if someone had committed physical violence against a spouse, that would be disqualifying to serve as Secretary of Defense, correct?
Senator, absolutely not have I ever done that.
You would agree that that would be a disqualifying offense, would you not?
Senator, you're talking about a hypothetical.
Luigi.
I don't think it's a hypothetical. Violence against spouses occurs every day. And if you as a leader are not capable of saying that physical violence against a spouse should be a disqualifying fact for being secretary of the most powerful nation in the world, you're demonstrating an astonishing lack of judgment. Did you ever engage in any acts?
So what you just saw, right, is this guy refused to answer the fucking question. And why did he refuse to answer the question? Even after watch the beginning here where
Physical violence against any of your wives.
have you ever hit your wives?
Senator, absolutely not.
Absolutely
But you would
not.
agree with me that if someone had committed physical violence against a spouse, that would be disqualifying to serve as Secretary
Watch
of
this.
Defense, correct?
Senator, absolutely not have I ever done that.
He almost answered it and said absolutely it would be disqualifying, but then he remembered that he's lying. Then he remembered that he's absolutely fucking beating the shit out of his ex-wives. I'm willing to bet money on that. And he knows that if they open up an investigation, there's probably evidence that he's beaten his wives. And if he says that he himself feels like beating your wife it disqualifies you from this position, and then evidence comes out that he beat his wife, well, you can't get any fucking stupider than that.
You would agree
So we watched that. Let's get another one of these motherfuckers. You ready for this?
Confirmed.
I love this, by the way. This guy, by the way, this is the top Democrat.
Mr.
This
Hegseth
is
confirmed.
Jack Reed, Senator Jack Reed, top Democrat in the committee, and he completely grilled into Hegseth in a perfect way. And I need you to watch this. This guy, by the way, just so you
Mr.
understand,
Hegseth
I know that there's a lot of Trump supporters who are going to be here. This guy confirmed all of Trump's picks for his Senate, for his cabinet back in 2016. Okay.
Confirmed as Secretary of Defense, you would lead an organization that, like the country it represents, is composed of Democrats and Republicans. Yet your language suggests that you regard many of these men and women as foes. And I would ask you to explain why service members and civilians who do not share your political opinions can trust that they will not be targeted during your tenure. Indeed, the challenge of the Secretary of Defense is to remove partisan politics from the military. You propose to inject it. This would be an insult to the men and women who have sworn to uphold their own apolitical duty to the Constitution. Mr. Hegseth, you are the 9th nominee for Secretary of Defense that I've had the honor to consider as a member of the Senate Armed Services Committee. I have voted in favor of all your predecessors, including those in the first Trump administration. Unfortunately, you lack the character and composure and competence to hold the position of Secretary of Defense. Thank you.
Well, you heard it there. I think that was the most comprehensive shit that I could say. I couldn't say it any better than him. And this fucking guy approved all of Trump's picks in 2016, which means it's not about a vendetta against Trump. It's about Trump picking these fucking unqualified douchebags who are just yes men and sycophants, the same way that fucking Hitler did, okay? The guy's a goddamn fascist. Now, on a lighter note, because I want to end this video, we're just going to look at my For You page just for literally 60 seconds because it's gotten unhinged. Okay,
Transform your...
The dogs.
Fuck that. What the fuck is my For You
Mark
page?
Zuckerberg has a really bad day. Reddit makes their money.
Yo, bro. What's up? I'm gonna roast beef. You ugly.
Shut up.
It's hard to believe sometimes, isn't it? That after all you've been through, you're still here. Breathing, living, surviving. The world doesn't pause for our pain. It keeps moving even when we're standing still, trying to catch up with ourselves. But here's the thing. Your scars don't just tell a story of pain. They tell a story of healing, of strength, of triumph. They are proof that no matter how many times you've been shattered, you've always managed to piece yourself back together. Maybe not perfectly, maybe not the same as before, but whole enough to keep going. Trauma changes you, yes, but it doesn't define you. Growth doesn't mean forgetting. It means learning to carry the weight differently.
Achoo! Ruined the mood. Achoo! I ruined the mood with a sneeze. I ruined the mood with a sneeze.
Why do people in open relationships always look like that? I'm being very...
No, because what do you...
Oh, no! Oh.
Bing, bop, boom, 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 bop, bam. The type of shit I'm on you wouldn't understand. The type of skits I'm on you wouldn't understand.
That's why my farewell address tonight
What's wrong with his head?
I want to warn the country of some things that give me great concern.
What's wrong with his fucking head?
This is a dangerous and that's a dangerous concentration of power.
Luigi, shut the fuck up.
Ultra-wealthy.
Alright, enough of this, Kujin. Enough of this. Alright, guys, you know what? Let's just fucking end it here. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you on the next one, right? Thanks for 45,000 subscribers.